Hello and welcome to Indonesia. For anyone watching my channel for the first time, my name is Lucy. I am currently backpacking Southeast Asia with my fiance Calum.
Hello.
We've just flown in from Thailand. We spent about 2 weeks on Koh Tao in the end and about 6 weeks in Thailand in total. 2 nights ago we flew to Denpasar in Bali, but we are actually now in the Gili Islands in Indonesia, which is just a couple of hours out on the boat from Bali. We are actually traveling here for the next few weeks with our 2 friends that we met in the Philippines called Liv and Ellie. We're just really excited to be here. I feel like Indonesia has been a really long awaited part of our travels, and we obviously have only just got here 6 months later, and I'm just really excited to see what Indonesia has to offer for us. I am just so excited to be in the Gili Islands. It's one that I've heard so much about. Every backpacker says you have to go to Gili Tea, and we just arrived here today. So we got the boat from Sanur, which is where we were in Bali. It took about 3 or 4 hours total in the end. Luckily the conditions on the water today were pretty okay, because normally people say that it's a bit of a rocky boat journey, but it was actually fine for us. Welcome to the Gili Islands, and let's see what we get up to on our next few days here. So what are you going to get on?
This is probably going to cost me a fortune. Peanut caramel.
You're already going for that much?
What about fluffy jelly marshmallows? Teddy marshmallows. Cocoa Pops. What's next? Ooh, granola.
I like stuff like this.
This is kind of like a breakfast frozen yogurt. Some people's look aesthetically pleasing, and then you have Calum's that just looks like this.
47 with tax.
43 and 600.
43 and 600.
Hey Cal! This is the reality of a sunset on the beach in Indonesia. People feel like they need to be right there on the shore to see the sunset, when other people are just minding their business trying to take a photo of it. But there's loads of people in the way. Welcome to Indonesia.
Guys, no playing today?
No, I've met your brother.
You want some brother?
Sama-sama.
Good morning and welcome to another day in the Gili Islands, actually Gili Trawangan?
Gili Tea.
Gili Tea. This is actually our final day in Gili Tea. I wish we had more time, but we've just got so much that we want to cram into a short period of time here. So tomorrow we're actually going over to Gili Air for the next 3 nights, and in that time we're going to do a boat trip over to Gili Meno as well. Yeah, we're definitely also going to fit a snorkeling trip in somewhere as well, because little miss over here wants to see a turtle. She's staring at me with such judgment right now. Hey.
Hey.
Miss Girl didn't see a turtle in the Philippines. Oh, hello.
Hello, brother.
You're gonna see one now, I hope. We're snorkeling right now at Turtle Point, so fingers crossed there's some turtles in there somewhere, but it's pretty shallow out there, isn't it?
Yeah, shallow. It's a bit rough on my old feet, but...
Yeah, and it's also, the current is surprisingly strong. Like, we were out here yesterday just chilling in the water, and you get dragged out and dragged in and pushed around.
Quite far across.
Yeah, so fingers crossed, I hope you see some turtles. Shout if you do. So we've been just researching into our trip this morning and sort of what we can do with the time that we've got. We've got 4 weeks with these girls, and then we're going to extend our visa, so we've got a little bit of time after that as well. We were planning on doing the Komodo boat trip next after the Gili Islands, but it's currently fully booked. This is peak season for Bali and Indonesia as well, like June, July time, so I'm hardly surprised it's fully booked, but unfortunately that means that I think we've had to change our schedule a bit. So I think we're going to do Nusa Islands next, Nusa Penida, Nusa Lembongan, and then go back to Bali Bali for a little while and then do the Komodo trip last. I think that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, but the way we're doing the Komodo trip is most people will do it from Lombok to Komodo Island, and then you go to an island called Flores, and then you fly from there back to Bali or wherever you want to go. But you can also do it backwards, and it's cheaper, and there's usually less people because not as many people know you can do it backwards. So we're going to do it that way, because either way you have to fly from Flores. So we're just going to fly to Flores, do the boat trip
and do
back,
it backwards,
and then get the boat back from Lombok.
Yeah, then go back to Bali. That's our update for today. It's also Emily's birthday today. We just met Emily yesterday. She's actually Liv and Ellie's friend, but she is here on Gili Tea at the same time as us. So we're spending her birthday here with her today. But yeah, another day on Gili Tea. Let's go.
Let's go.
The next day.
Just look at that. Look at the colour of that water for ocean water. Looks like a swimming pool. Stunning. Because there's 5 of us, we're getting on a private boat over to Gili Air instead of the big one, so win-win situation. So we are all checked into our hotel in Gili Air. It's actually a really lovely little hotel guest house kind of vibe. It's very rustic and boho, and it's got a lovely swimming pool and free breakfast, which, as we know, is always a bonus when you're traveling. We found it on booking.com. It was only around £6 or £7 per person per night. The room is nothing special, but the vibe of this place is really lovely, so hopefully it makes up for the lack of the room. This is literally just our room. It's a mosquito net and a mattress on the floor in our own little sort of wooden double hut. The whole place is actually just huts. I think there is a few sort of dorm style ones, and then there's a few family ones and private ones as well. This morning I think I showed it in the vlog, but we just got a really quick speedboat across from Gili Tea. It literally cost us 85k per person, which is roughly around £2.50, £3. But yeah, today has been a really quiet, really chilled one, and I hope that we're about to go and explore the island a little bit, so hopefully catch you there.
Good morning everyone from Gili Air. We are going on a snorkeling trip today around the Gili Islands with our friends. Hopefully going to see some turtles and the famous statues on Gili Meno, which will be pretty cool. This boat trip today has only cost us 100,000 rupiah, and that's only £5 for the whole trip for the day, so really affordable. That does include the mask, the fins and everything you need to snorkel with, so and that is one of the cheapest boat trips we've been on. Yeah, that's very cheap. Really cheap. And I think it goes from like 10 AM till maybe about 2 or 3 o'clock, so it's a decent few like hours as well. So yeah, no, it's definitely a good price. Anyways, come and join us for a day on the boat today. These are now the infamous underwater statues on Gili Meno that we're going to go down to see. They're about 4 meters down, so I don't really know if I'm going to be able to hold my breath to go down there, but I'm going to try my best. There is literally about 30 people crowded around this statue. This is going to be chaos. Boat trip complete. Yeah. How was it? That was really good fun. Really good fun.
Did you enjoy the boat trip?
Loved it. I saw turtles, fish.
No, you saw fish
saw
in
a
the
wild
ocean.
Lucy.
That's crazy. What did you see? You know specifics.
I saw a bullfish, trumpet nose fish, was it, or just trumpet fish?
The statue was really cool to see as well, but it was absolutely hectic, heaving with people, so you can hardly even get the chance to dive down there. But a very good day, very worth a $5 in my opinion.
2 hours later.
So it is our final night on the Gili Islands, and what are we doing?
We are going to see A Star Is Born, but first food.
And last night we actually went to the outdoor cinema, which is just down on the beachfront. We ended up watching The Beach, which was really ironic because we were watching The Beach on the beach after I'd just been at Maya Bay in Thailand a few weeks ago, so that was pretty cool. And tonight we've decided to do our final night and do the same thing, but we've got A Star Is Born showing tonight. But yeah, so hopefully a really cutesy little evening for our last night here on the Gili Islands. So today we are saying goodbye to Gili Air and goodbye to the Gili Islands. We are on our way to Nusa Penida, which is really exciting because there is so much to do and see on Nusa Penida. I think it's only a couple of hours away on the ferry from the Gili Islands. We'll arrive there this evening and then we've got 2 nights on Nusa Penida and then I think 2 nights on Nusa Lembongan as well. We have loved our time in the Gili Islands. It has definitely lived up to the expectations that people had set for it. We're just walking now with our little tortoise shell backpacks and heading to the ferry port. See you soon, Nusa. Chaos. Just trying to find a seat. At least we got them together, hey? Yay!
Simen, dagang sisa, dagang. Dagang sisa. Free 1 hour swimming in my swimming pool.
So after about 4 hours of an hour and a half boat trip, we're finally in Nusa Penida. It was fucking mental. This is everyone getting off. This is the dreaded window that let in a ridiculous amount of water. This is Nusa Penida. How was that for you, Ellie?
Literally a changed, but it's traumatic.
How you feeling now? You have fun, Emily? Feeling okay?
Well, not only in my 6 months of traveling so far, but in my whole lifetime, that was most definitely the worst experience with public transport I have ever had. That boat was absolutely disgusting. I don't even feel like the footage would have captured the pure chaos on that boat. It was absolutely a million degrees on the boat to the point where every single person was sweating, dripping. Unfortunately, the AC that was on board didn't work and there was no fans and we couldn't have the windows open because the water was rushing in and splashing up the sides. The boat was also going really rocky and jumping and dropping. We were about 3 hours late. It was meant to be an hour and a half journey and it took 4 hours in the end. And finally, the cherry on top is that half of our bags have got soaking wet. Luckily mine is fine, but poor Liv, her bag is absolutely drenched through from the boat. But we are not in the Gili Islands anymore, so I'm going to round this video up. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far into the video. If you did enjoy watching, then please make sure to leave a big thumbs up, leave us a comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel if you do not already. As I've just said, we are now in Nusa Penida and we are going to be going to Nusa Lembongan as well, so if you do want to see that vlog, then keep an eye out on the channel. But I will catch you very soon in the next one. Bye!